Hi, it's Joy, and today we're going to be watching The Dragon Prince Season 4, Episode 8, Rex Igneous, which I guess means we're finally going to meet the dragon. He's also a man. I am so excited to watch this. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring this show. This season has been so good. Like, it's really built on everything that made the previous seasons great, and it's just carrying on in that direction, and I've loved it. Let's go. I can't get over how big Zim is now.
Don't worry, Zim. It's just a picture. He's probably not that scary. Zim! You really should have told me earlier.
Zim.
Rex Igneous and Zim's dad? They were kind of old rivals. They really did not like each other.
Can't just stuff you in Ezrin's bag anymore, can we, Zim?
Runan used to cast...
If he figures out he's disguised, he might be more offended.
Mystica...
He's a sparky boy.
Miss Rex Igneous likes your gifts. We might live through this.
Yes, the gift that he mentioned before.
Gifts?
Power hungriness. Because he's not really putting his people's needs first. He's putting his own personal drive for greed and power first.
What does that say to her people living in tents? Have you been speaking with the other Horns?
He's really using a cloak of like, I'm the right person.
We don't have time.
It's
Do you know the story?
Aravos. I could not remember his name. I want to call him Azazel, and that's very much not his name. Is Aravos also speaking in his ear?
Whoa.
So we don't have gifts, but we do have a pressing issue to gift you with, a burden.
Tragic chapter in our empire's history. Long
Well, surely you should all know it then.
The King of Luxoria went mad and ruled as a tyrant. And there was
Your
a
sister
great
is not
civil
going
war.
mad.
As their armies clashed, Luxoria knew nothing but death and fire.
And that's what you want to bring to your people after everything they've already been through.
A duel to the death.
Oh, so is he gonna duel his sister?
Rule Luxoria.
You hate her that much? You want that much power?
But
Challenge the queen.
it's the only way.
It
Tell the
isn't.
other Horns.
It isn't even the least bit the only way. You could have spoken to her more, talked to her about pressing who your issues were, told her you were going to do this if she didn't listen to you. Yes, you are a puppy. Bate's still riding him. I found him. We're just here to talk.
And I offer you my butterfly blades.
Whoa.
They are crafted of pure moon silver, but I don't think I'll ever see them again. These blades are all I have to remember them by.
More pressing.
Accept
More
them,
pressing,
Great
more
Dragon, as my gift to you.
worthy because they mean something.
So now, I entrust it to you.
You're good eggs.
King Ezrin of Katalis. As my gift, I offer you my crown.
I thought it would be the crown.
Two knives, a stick, and a hat.
Yeah.
Maybe you and we could leave. We could
Why?
go to Katalis, live peacefully together.
You would never
This
live with
queen
yourself
would
if
lead
you...
the people with some sense.
You were a wonderful queen.
What life do I want?
Exactly. Find what you truly want. And if you truly want to be the queen and put their needs first and be there for them, you will do it and you will be brilliant at it. And if you don't want this burden because you don't think you're suited to it, you think that there would be a better option, it's not your brother,
I
but...
don't understand.
I sleep amongst piles of legendary
So what do you need more for?
Every finely you will run, I will chase, you will die.
Actually, Aravos is coming back and you took on a sacred duty.
I think I have something you might like.
Ez, he's
Is
right.
it
This
a
is the
jam
proper
tart?
No, something new. A brown sludge tart.
Oh my god, Bait can't look! I'm sorry, I need to watch Bait just, like, just hide again. Because it was everything.
It's creamy, but bitter. Flaky, but firm.
Oh my god. Bait, back upright! Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm a simple things please me.
Bitter. Flaky, but but firm.
Like, babe, are you alive?
With just the... It's
I mean, chocolate is the way to my heart,
in all
too.
my century, that little king is a worthy gift.
That would be me as a dragon. Oh, relieved,
I
babes.
suppose I'm now...
Question is, where is the prison of the Archmage Erebos?
Because he's trying to break free, just to clarify, we don't want to break him out.
In the location of the most dangerous being in
Maybe give him some context. Come
You said
on.
you'd answer one question.
Context.
Yes.
We were sent by the Dragon Queen herself.
Zubeia sent you.
Yes.
Oh, Abizandum, the great martyred hero of Zandia.
Oh god. Oh, Zim. Sweetheart.
An illusion.
The Dragon Prince.
The most perfect angel in the world. Along with Babe.
What life do I want? Maya, I want to marry you. I
Really?
want a life with you. Do I want to be queen? I didn't think so at first, but now, yes.
You will be a really,
Yes,
really good
absolutely,
queen.
yes, I
Because you
do.
care
I
about
want
your
to be the
people.
queen of my people.
You can have both. You do need to do some more work to help foster good relations between humans and elves, but you can have both.
2 cakes.
At their wedding, they better have 2 cakes. Because they're getting to their wedding. You know, I wasn't so sure about the cute little dude to begin with. I mean, I trusted it because obviously it's with Rayla, but I was also like, I think it's coming to try and out-cute the cute ones, and it can never do that. And it hasn't done that, but it has saved Bate's life. So we do now love and worship it for all time.
For the great Abizandum.
Hell.
Abysandum is dead.
Yep.
Abizandum is...
I think he enjoyed having a rivalry with him.
How did this happen? Ages ago. It was my friend.
Yeah.
Little one. I am terribly sorry.
Oh, that's so sweet the way he's
I
turned
should have
around.
seen it before. Looks so much like her.
So now that you understand, please tell us, where is Erebos imprisoned?
Oh, don't tell me Claudia's nearby to over here.
She will not fight.
Oh, she will.
Janai never wanted to be queen. See where strength truly lies.
Not with a coward that fights his own sister instead of talking to her.
Change the course.
It's a riddle. Having knowledge doesn't mean knowing knowledge.
I hate this.
No, it's simple. He possesses the knowledge of where
There's a
Erebos is
book
imprisoned.
or something here
So
that
it means
says.
something like he has a map.
Very clever young human.
Mm-hmm.
You always were a very
Oh,
clever
of course.
human.
I knew Claudia was going to come in at the end.
Claudia.
Because even that entrance was fucking evil. Doesn't need to be evil. These are people she once cared about. And she's all, yeah, you always were clever. Claudia, go away. Oh, her blades.
Umbra.
I'll be like, I'm just Mr. Dragon King. Can we grab the stuff that we gave you and you didn't want? Can we take it back, even if it's just for like 20 minutes? Evil girl. They're very cute.
You don't have to do this.
You have lost yourself. I'm guessing Aravos taught her that spell, because if it's that easy to like put a dragon to sleep, human mages would have been doing it for centuries. I'm guessing Aravos taught her how to do that kind of dark magic to defeat a dragon so that you don't have to fight them. Okay, this episode was great. It was insane. It was a brilliant penultimate episode of the season, and I'm very stressed. So to start with the sun elves, I really loved, as I was worried that Janai was taking Amaya to say, we can't get married, it's too much for my people with the recent fraught relations, like as much as I love you, I have to put them first. And I was kind of like, there needs to be another way than that. And so I absolutely love that that was not what she was doing. And the fact that she just was sort of saying, let's run away together. But I think it shows you that both her brother is getting to her with some of the way he's talking, but in some ways I think that desire to run away, that fear that she's not enough to meet the task at hand is what will make her a good queen. Exactly the same way that Ezran being willing to step aside in the previous season because he thought it was the best thing to do shows that he has the makings of a good king. Because if you think, oh yeah, I can easily rule these people, I know exactly what to do, I'm the best person for this job, you're probably not, and you're probably going to be a egotistical, terrible ruler like her brother. Whereas the fact that she didn't think she was equal to the task, because no one is. I mean, in the real world, monarchies are ridiculous, but in like back in the day, I suppose they were useful. In this sort of world, her people need a leader who is strong, decisive, caring, and she is all of those things. Her brother primarily is in it for power, because in the I can't remember how many episodes ago it was now, but there was the episode where Janai took her brother aside, showed him the tree, the hope for the future, and was like, yes, it is a long road, it's going to be a hard road. We will not live to see the glory of it all, but we will get our people there and we will have that hope for forever. And he was like, but I want glory now, me glory now, me king glory now. What is his great plan? He's going to become king and then what? Conquer a human kingdom and just take that over instead? Go for another elven kingdom, just take that over instead? You know, what is his great glorious plan? If he has one, why doesn't he go to the queen, his sister, who he supposedly cares about, and tell her his plan and say, look, we could do this. Wouldn't this be the great way of doing it? And if you want, you can step aside and I'll take over. That's fine with me. But instead, he's going with his girlfriend to try and become king and queen. And I hate him. I think maybe before she'd had that conversation with Amaya, Junai might have stepped aside. She might have been sort of emotionally manipulated into all of her worst fears by her brother into thinking, oh, if he really thinks I'm not suited, I'm not, and you know, I didn't want this, maybe it would be a good thing, and I think she would have regretted it for the rest of her life. So I'm glad that it's happening afterwards, and I do believe she's going to say, fuck you, I want to be queen. But that's also quite scary because that means she's going to have to fight her brother seemingly to the death, and I don't know if either of them will be able to kill each other, and I definitely don't want her to be able to. Hopefully it's just the like obvious defeat, you know, like I could kill you, but I'm not going to, and she will win, we can hope. Her relationship with Amaya is everything. It is proof that humans and elves can find common ground and are the same, really. Yes, we will have cultural differences, but just like the kingdoms of Catullus and the one next door will have cultural differences, but we are similar enough that we can get by, and they just really need to work on fostering that sense of unity between the different peoples working together in their camp. So that's all stressful. Then back with Rex Igneous. And I mean, the kid told them they'd need a gift and they just completely blanked him. And then obviously the dragon was big and terrifying, and I love this concept of him just being this weary old man, bitter dragon. You know, in the human world, in our world, he'd be the old man chasing kids off his lawn, that you get in like a sitcom. You know, bitter, cranky, just tired of everything. And even you could kind of tell he enjoys his rivalry with Ozymandias. As Ozymandias is our baby boy with the Dragon King. He enjoyed having a rival in a lot of ways and being kind of angry all the time. It was kind of something that fueled him and it kept him going. And I love the fact that something as simple as a chocolate pastry was enough to give him a bit of happiness and joy that he hadn't had in so very long, and get him to grant them their audience. And yeah, I did think just saying to him, where is Aravos? He's obviously not, children, going to tell you anything. But if you say, I mean, admittedly, the minute they mention Zubair, things did go south. But, you know, as soon as he says, like, oh, Aravos is coming back, you know, there's someone searching for him there, we think they're ahead of us, we need to get there to stop it from coming back. At the very least, the Dragon King is aware of it and could maybe be like, well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'll put up defenses so no one else, you know, I mean, he could do something. Whereas just being like, hey, random people that you've just met and we are all children, give us this magical thing, this evil lair location or prison location. So that was kind of, it clearly wasn't going to happen. And hearing him say those horrible things about Zim's dad and then Zim reacting was very sad. Zim the dog was very cute, but Zim is the cutest. The little pink dude whose name pink purple, I don't know what the little guy's called. He has won my affections by both saving Bait, helping prop Bait up, and sleeping with Bait. You know, he gets points. She gets points. I don't know. So I love seeing Zim kind of protect his dad, and it's just awful to think that all this little baby has is memories from other people, not even memories from himself. All he has is his father's legacy, and to hear someone speaking badly about it when he's already lost him, it's very sad. But I love the way that the second he found out he was dead, his entire demeanor of the old dragon changed, and Rex Igneous was just like, oh, little one, I'm so sorry. Like, that was really sweet. And that, you know, when like, I have the knowledge, but I do not know, was very clever. And yes, there's a map, there is something here. And of course, Claudia was there at that exact moment. What use are giant dragons if you can't tell one sneaky little mage lady walking up the causeway? Where is everybody else? Where is Soren and Viren and Terry? I learned his name eventually. And the weird little skitter dude. It's not a skitter from Falling Skies, but it might as well be. Where are they? Are they just behind her? Because ideally, you know, I would like Soren to, you know, get away from them and get back with the other people. I do still wonder whether Viren is having doubts and whether maybe he might try and be like, hey, Soren, I was wrong. Can you help me save your sister? But at this point, I do think Claudia's gone too far to be saved, and I'd like that to not be true. I'd like to think she could change her mind, see the light, but it was the way she was acting. Now, maybe she was putting on a front. Maybe she was actually a bit scared to confront these people she used to care about, and so she put on a, like, you always wear clever colour. But it just, no. So that was a very, very stressful ending. Very excited for the finale. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring this season. Thank you for watching.